this episode of What Now Garage. I know it's dark and gloomy in here. I need to get me an intro video, so this is my intro video. So we'll be working on the Mustang, trying to get it finished, get it put back together and everything like that. So, I mean, it's dark outside right now, but we're going to get into this video and get everything made up. This is the parts that I've ordered. Like I said, I got the panhole bar right there. I got the rockers and cab corners, which are laying up here actually right now for the C10. So once we get everything done on the Mustang, we'll get everything ready for C10, and next video will be coming out after this one. We gotta get the Mustang out, get it out of the shop, get it running. So without further ado, let's get into it. There we go, folks. First time it's been out of the shop since it's been painted. Like I said, I ain't worried about the wheels. Sorry about the highway noise, man. It's just, I just live on a busy ass highway. The sun's not really out right now. See, you get bugs on it already. So I wish I can get the sun to where I can actually see how nice the paint came out. Like I said, it's I keep reminding everybody it's a budget build, so it's not like showroom quality. But to me, it's good. I mean, you see the sky shining off the hood and off the roof. Like I said, it's not perfect. You can see right there at the bottom, the gaps aren't, I mean, they ain't bolted up all the way, but it's pretty clean. I did buy some black paint today. I'm gonna tape all this, respray that, put some clear on it. I got the front balance over there on the table. I'll do that black. I thought about doing the bottom black, but I don't know, it looks pretty good all cream. I don't feel like having to tape that off and put and chance getting black paint on the new paint job, but it looks really good, that color. I was kind of leery about painting it this color because, you know, she went from seafoam green and blue, and she wanted a red and some weird blue, like a Toyota or something had on it. It was like a purplish blue, like a midnight blue that turns purple at night. But she ended up choosing this color, which I'm glad she did, because it was really easy to spray and it hides a lot of imperfections that the car may have. But yeah, I just wanted to get it rolling out, you know, film it, get it rolled out of the shop and stuff like that. It may have like a little fade spot here at the bottom, right there. Thought I hit that pretty well, but you can barely even see it. But for me, you know, like I said, I gotta sand this part down here, right here. I'm probably gonna try to sand this as much as I can. It runs right here. I mean, it blends really well, but you can see the big driplets right there. And you touch a little spot on the top. But I'm gonna try to sand that, try to put some polish on it, see if I can actually hide it. And then this side here was a lot of Bondo. Like I said, it was like almost a half-inch Bondo all the way down. It's not straight at all. It looks like it's been dinged up a little bit, but it's painted new. I mean, you can't ask for more than that. It's ready to get back on the road. I may still shave that door down. I don't know why I didn't shave it down before, but I'm thinking about just leaving it as it is, taking all this tape off, painting all this, and start slapping some parts. Like I said, I got the cab corners, rockers, and the panhandle bar. It is in the house right now. It's in the sunroom right now. You see all the junk over there. I got it in the sunroom right now, so hopefully I can start working on that thing over there, the blue one, little 69. Cut some springs, lower it down some more, and then start working on these rusty cab corners and stuff, getting it better, because you can see, I mean, it's got some rust in the fenders, but all that there is just gone. I mean, you see a hole right here in the door. I may take some metal from that Mustang and actually put right here, but this is all rotted out. You can see right there, it's all rusted. But get all that redone, get it painted blue. I may just do a solid blue on it. That way it kind of matches the color it's got. Like I said, there's some rust on this fender here, which is fine. I'm not worried about that. It's all patina. Like there's the cab corner, it's all rusted out. So I got all that. Really ain't no really other rust except for like around like the skirting. This notorious for this here. All this usually rusted out. See, there's a hole there, stuff like that. But it's old patina. See, it's an old patina truck. Gets to the point where I need to put new fenders on it because they're getting too bad. I'll just change the fenders out, pull the trim off this one, put a new fender on it, sand it blue, put some patina back on. Like I said, the guy who had it sanded all this down and got that patina going on it, so I'll do the same. But right now I'm gonna try to get all this squared away and done. Get all this tape pulled off, get that valance, put a black stripe on the bottom of it. I'm gonna leave the other one alone because I have a black stripe on the back where the gas tank is. I'm gonna pull the grill out of the shop over there, and then I'm gonna sand it, spray it black so we can get all the black done. And then eventually we'll just pull the wheels off and spray them black. Probably the same black as I'm doing the balances with. That way it kind of goes with the whole theme of the car. But let me get this tape off this car and then we'll get into all that stuff over there. Alright. So as you see, the ground's all wet. Literally just poured on me and Deuce is soaking wet. But I taped off the edges of this front balance. I wanted to give it that sportier look, so I painted it black along the bottom of it. It's a semi-gloss. That way it kind of gives it almost like a flat black look, but it's not. It's actually really cool looking. As you can see, it's starting to come together on the rear end. That's why I went with the black in between the white. I wanted to give it a sport look to it, and it's coming out pretty well. I was going to put the other one on over here, then you can see the car's all wet. I'm trying to wipe it all down, let the sides along, let the water run off of it. But it's going to look really good when it's finished. I mean, it gives it that really, really, really sport look. I didn't even get a chance to even do the grill part yet. But since it stopped raining, the sun's out now, I may pull it out of the shop over there and start sanding on it, get it clean, get it taped on, and probably get it black, hopefully today. So I want to try to get this thing put together within the week. That way it's all together and everything when we start working on the truck over here. Get it going. Had a buddy of mine stop by, Travis. He liked the way the color, he loves that white. So, I mean, it's coming together. I put some new bolts, some actually new screws to hold that rear balance on. When I put that on there, man, it looked like a completely different car. I mean, it looks really good with the black. I even sprayed inside around the trunk area on the inside just to kind of cover up the blue. I'm going to end up doing it under the hood too to kind of match the trunk. But it came out really, really good. I may have to repaint that black a little bit. It's got some swirl marks in it. I think the water got to it. You can see it right there. I don't know what that is. I might end up putting some more black on it. I did take these lights back off, probably retape all that, but for right now it's good enough for me. But yeah, I'm gonna pull that grill out. Hopefully the rain will hold off enough for me to get that thing painted and get y'all some more content. I don't know if we're going to the Toys for Tots Sunday. We'll have to see what's going on, but I'll keep y'all updated on the Mustang, and hopefully we can get this truck started on. Alright, we're back on the Mustang again. It's going to be a delay in the video, but we'll get it out as soon as we can. As you can see, my shop is still in turmoil right now. I got stuff everywhere, pieces everywhere. You can see I got the grill in. I did actually get, let me pop this open real quick. the new bolts put in. Nice shiny bolts put in for the fender on both sides. There are bolts underneath. Some new emblems on the side. I'm going to actually end up putting Mustang right there. Like I said, it's a budget build from the beginning, so it's not going to be perfect. I actually got the whole rear end put together. Painted the little things at the bottom guards black. Kind of go with the black theme. I'm glad I did because it broke it up. Car's not absolutely straight at all. I mean, it's got a little bit of a hump here and there. The bumper's kind of bent, which I think it gives it character. That's why I'm going to leave it on there like it is. I actually had to modify this one here. As you can see, it's kind of, but it was sticking out like almost 2 inches off the side. I had to modify it to make it actually fit. I guess he had that much Bondo on the side, so I modified the rear end, making it fit. It's all about doing what you're comfortable with. Sometimes you have to get outside your comfort zone and actually do things that you wouldn't normally do, like modifying pieces of your Mustang to get pieces to go back on. Both doors open perfectly. The gap on the hood's perfect. Didn't have to adjust really anything on that. Kind of eyeballed it. I did have to go to Home Depot and get some more bolts for the headlight buckets and stuff like this. It was not easy to find because, like an idiot, I thought I had everything organized and I didn't. Apparently, somewhere between moving this thing around and then moving things back and forth, I lost the little bolts for it, which are all in here. I'll give y'all the description of what kind it is. Like I said, I put the rear end together just to kind of knock it out. I wanted to get that done, but today we're going to focus on getting the front end done. Bumpers on. I got to actually cut a bolt out of this here. I'll show you real quick. This one here just spun and spun and spun and spun and spun. It just ripped right out. This is actually supposed to be inside where the framing and all is, to where you can just bolt it up. Probably got to tape that fender right there where the hole is so I don't scratch it when I try to put the bumper back on. I did buy some new bolts and all for the balances. I didn't have to use them on the rear. I may have to use them on the front. You can get scared because the wind's blowing the door around. But I'm going to get everything set up so we can get everything started going, and then we'll jump back in here. So I test fitted a couple of these just to see how they're going to fit. Fits really well. They're actually metric. You see right here, I don't know if how the camera picks it up, but that's the size you need. So I went ahead and bought a few of them. I've already got 2 in over here. I'm just going to work my way around the front end, try to get all these things bolted up. 12 millimeter socket. Let me close the door. Bang it over here. Anyways, actually this is one of the old ones right here that I got still holding on. So I just take that one out. It rained the other day. Actually, I had to have to soak all my sockets and everything down with oil. It's starting to rust. See how you came apart like that. But yep, just take your time. You don't want to cross thread nothing. The bolts that I had in there before were kind of rusty and crusty. So this is a new fender here, so it should be no problems getting these in. Find where I put my stuff at. This my head will attach. Why? They sell me 2 different sides. Those that way. You see that socket on that side. Let's see. How is this? 12. Oh, maybe it's a 10 millimeter. I'm an idiot. Trusty old 10. Trusty old 10. did use the wrench over there. I didn't use the socket yet on that side. So that was my fault. Take my time. Slowly get it started. I see the new thread here. I'm gonna try to make sure everything's lined up before you put anything else in. This thing will be complete. Also doesn't help when you got like paint inside the thread, so you don't sell before you paint something next time. Cover your threads up. You're not fighting your bolts in. I don't want to tighten that too much. Then you end up sitting there bending metal and things aren't going to line up correctly. Yeah, I could use a bigger socket and ratchet, I mean. But like I said, I don't want to force anything to where it doesn't want to go. Everything kind of flow together. Already got 2 bolts up here on the top. I actually used the extra bolts from the fenders. They actually fit these. It looks a lot nicer. But that's gonna. See, that sucker ain't going nowhere. Got a couple more bolt holes over here. Get some over here. I need to take a total. This one's weird because it's not made the same way, or either that, or yeah, it's made completely different. This one's actually got a scoop down here. I don't understand that, but I don't know if it just broke off. It might have just broke off. The guy just never put the piece back together, but we're in it to win it now. So we'll keep going, putting it together. I mean, it ain't no further down than this side here. Headlight bezels, when I go to put them on, it's going to cover all this edge and seam up. So we'll just keep it plugging along. Snippers ain't cold, but take your time with it. Get it to your liking. I did paint the grill black. I kind of want to go with the same theme I had on the rear end, with breaking up that Wilmington white with some black. Kind of gives it more of a sportier look. I don't know if the camera's picking up the engine and stuff like that, but it's just inline 6, but it'll get you where you go to the wall. Just gotta tighten these up. But then I'm bringing the bumper outside so I can take the death wheel to that bolt that's in there. I actually bought some 1/2-inch bolts to go in here. Hold the bumper back in place. I got the balance over there. Once we get everything installed, I can get the balance and everything put in. It's been so long ago since I took it apart, man. I thought I was telling my wife, I don't even know how to put it back together. So we're going to learn together. Alright, so I didn't record putting the bumper on there. I know it's a car channel, you're supposed to do all that stuff, but I was fighting it by myself. Deuce wasn't much help. Couldn't put his paws on it. But I got the front bumper on, new bolts in it. I'm about to put the the bolts on the sides to go through the fenders, and to the last piece for the front valance on. And this Mustang is going to be complete besides running. Once I get that put on there, I'm gonna see if I can get this battery. But it's the battery box that I got. I want to show y'all. My shop is a total wreck. Man, look at this thing. There's stuff just everywhere. This thing needs to be cleaned out, but it looks good, man. I dig it. It looks pretty sweet. So we'll get this valance put on. I already got the clips in place. All I should have to do is put the new bolts in, and then I'm gonna show y'all the new lights that I got for it. Plug them in. Battery's not hooked up, like I said. Once we get the battery box put in, we'll get the battery hooked back in. Hopefully it's got enough juice. It's been sitting a while, but we'll test them, see if they work. If not, I'll trace down electrical stuff, but get it running, driving on the road, and complete it. I'm just ready to have this thing done and ready to go. But let's get into it. Let's get this valance on. This thing bolted up. The bolts I bought were kind of a little too long, but it is what it is. There's where she bolts in place. It's over here. Lose any of that again. But here's what the real fun is trying to get all this stuff out of here. Like I said, these projects are awesome if you got like a buddy or anybody who's car enthusiast, like to work on things. They come in handy whenever you're doing stuff like this. What I saw before I decided to get all that underneath there. My wife bought a brand new power ratchet, and she hasn't charged it yet. This guy. So, get up a little manual labor every once in a while. Oh yeah, it's money. That's money right there. Now this one here is probably going to be a pain in the butt because I didn't notice with the new fender, the hole don't quite fire up with the bumper. But a little information in the situation. This one's going to bulk up a hell of a lot easier. Applying the fresh paint. Go. Oh yeah, that's money. Yeah, can't beat that. Looks funny about that balance on there. Covered in old dried up paint, everything else. They're old. Ugh. Money. Put on space. We'll bring it back in here. I gotta change some clips around, and then I'll bring it back in whenever I'm screwing this thing back. All right. So we can make the home stretch. That's it. We're done. I better have my buddy here to help you. Pour a little gas on the gap. Probably got about 2 gallons of gas in it right now. But turn the key, then she fire right up. Like I said, it's been a while since she ran, so I'm gonna let her run for a little bit. Maybe put some more gas in her eventually. Man, she runs good. Put some air in the tires, they're flat. Get the stop stem off. Still gotta put that battery box in. Like I said, I'm trying to get that. See if that fuel's gonna keep coming into the engine. See that fuel. Make sure the fuel pump's still running right. Then I'll shut her down. See if I can get that battery box installed in there. That way it's installed. Maybe put some air in these tires on this side. She's out in the sunlight. I gotta check that oil gauge because it never really worked well the first time. It was all over the place. Somebody's probably run a new one. Copper wire, copper line in there. I don't like that plastic shit that just melts. Can't get an accurate reading of it. Man, it's dirty right now. Good Lord. Yeah, like I said, we end up changing the tires. I can get some better tires put on it. But man, she's running. She looks good too. Like I said, the interior is something we desire, but she fired right up. I clean the tail lights and things are filthy. That was unhooked in, that was hooked up. I unhooked it early, the other day. Trying to get something out of the not bad, but not running for a while. Air breather also, get some gas in it. The old jug. She's out in the light now. She's out of the garage. I'm gonna start picking this stuff up here. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. When we first got it, had a lot of blow by, but it ain't. I don't know if it ain't warmed up yet or what, but really ain't no blow by. She might surprise you with a new paint job and actually want to run right. Yeah, hook that tail light back up. Trying to see if she'll come up to temp. Yeah, she's going up to temp pretty good. I'm going to check the old transmission out. Just out a little bit. Get the gas can out of the way. I gotta find the front bumper ones like that. I'll stay up in here somewhere. Shit, shop somewhere. My wife's short, so I gotta try to squeeze in this thing. Let's see if we still got some gears. Ooh. Well, the one thing we ain't got is brakes. So, well, there's reverse. Check that out. See why we ain't got no brakes. I know. Hope it didn't blow no line. Yep, no reverse and drive. See why we ain't got no brakes. But let me check on all this stuff here real quick, and I'll bring y'all back in. See if we'll have time to do this battery box. Like I said, I just want to get it running. Like I said, it ain't ran in a while. But she is finished. She is complete as far as I know. I remember it having those on the front. I could be wrong. I don't see anything back here in those scrap pile. Well, I'll bring y'all back in once I see what's going on with these brakes. Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode of What Now Garage. I know it wasn't very exciting to do. Most of the stuff I did off camera because I was fighting it. But end result is Mustang is pretty much complete. I'm going to have to bleed the rest of the brakes. I did the front brakes so I can get it to stop. Front brakes are good. I'm going to check the rear brakes. Probably me and my wife had a day off, maybe on a Friday. And then we'll do the brakes. But I mean, you cannot be mad at that. For a budget build, I mean, it looks good. Look at that. Put more gas in it, ran it, try to scrub some of the stuff, the white off the wheels. Like I said, I'm going to paint the wheels again anyway. Get new tires for them. But she looks good, man. It's better than what I hoped it would have come out to, you know. Being a budget build, not knowing much about doing anything about cars and stuff like that, but my first actual classic to be built in the What Now Garage. I mean, I don't think I can ask for anything better than that. Hook the tail light back up so it's working. Cranks up. I'm just a little hesitant at first, but man, I like the black. I don't know about y'all, but I like the way that black sets it off. I know it kind of probably looks like a primer spot where the grill is, but I like the way it separates. Like I said, I wish I probably could have painted the inside there black because you can't even really see the white. It's so clean in there. It looks dang good. That front balance came out. Look how smooth the balance came. Remember how busted up it was? I mean, look how straight it is now. So, me and Deuce, my wife, appreciate y'all watching. Please like and subscribe. Like I said, we're going to do the brakes. We'll probably do it Friday and do that off camera so we can get her. I'm going to try to get her to go cruising with it this Friday. But next project is going to be the C10. We're going to lower it. Start working on the cab corners, rockers. I still need to put the battery box in there, so we may do the battery box in there first, just drop it in there, so have it in there. It's just the batteries are sitting in there right now. But Chevy's going to be next. I had seen a buddy of mine online that just redone his. So he said it was easy. so we'll see how easy it is. Gotta clean this shop out. Look at that. Look at the mess. I literally have my camera sitting inside this carburetor. That's what y'all watching me from. That carburetor sitting right there on the floor. On the shop floor. Camera was sitting in there. But you gotta do what you gotta do to get it done. So I am very happy with it. A few touches, like I said, I'm gonna put on the Mustang. I gotta put the Mustang symbol back on it. I'm gonna put the Ford on the hood. I got all that in there. I actually got some adhesive glue to put all that stuff back on there. The new fenders doesn't come with pre-drill holes for you to put the things in, so I'm just gonna have them glued on. But man, look at the decals. Man, the decals look sweet. Brand new decals on the side. It just sets that. I'm glad she went with that white. It sets them decals off. Like I said, it's gonna be this episode of What Now Garage. I'm trying to get them out as fast as I can. I'll be going through training for at work, so I don't know how it's gonna reflect with making videos. Like I said, I was under the weather for about 5 days, so we'll try to get them out as much as I can, as fast as I can to y'all. Get more in depth with it. More of the camera staying on instead of me just doing the work behind the scenes and then showing y'all the finished product. So I'm hoping y'all are enjoying this. If anything else y'all want me to see, y'all want to see me do with these vehicles, let me know. I'm open to suggestions. The blue's gonna stay patina. It's Dixie old. It's a rust bucket. Yeah, rust bucket. So everybody likes the patina. It's gonna stay a long bed. I'm not shortening the bed up. Not doing all that. I like the long bed. I'm gonna squat this thing down, make it look really mean. Other than that, y'all let me know what y'all want. I got this one, the 52, and like I said, the Mustang's not done. We're not done with her. We still gotta do interior work and stuff like that. So there's gonna be more videos of these 3 cars, and hopefully I can get to where I can get some revenue, to where I can get another car. I want to try to build a car where I can sell out of the shop. So give me some suggestions. I was thinking something like a little mini truck. Trying to find like a little mini truck, S10 or a hard body Toyota, Mitsubishi, Mazda, anything like that. They're expensive. People are going crazy with these prices, dude. It's ridiculous. But anyway, please like and subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.